EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We go tonight. Wait, please. Maverick. Switch. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hold on.
Play action. It's gone. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Down. 180. We want this. White Monday.
Now it's Pearman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Check down. Easy. Kill. 185. Check safety.
On second down, here's Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they weren't. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pearman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the interception, here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Go!
On first down, it's gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, box drop. Back.
On second and 10, Goff. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, wahoo! 56.
To the air again, Goff. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
This is Pyramid.
It's just me.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I don't think you got it, son.
They'll run with Pyramid. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
19, 49ers nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Monday, down. 180. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Fights loose. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
My 20. Right there, 56. Now you won. Push him back. Hold on. Check. Protect the backer.
On 1st and 10, gone. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's our time. 36. Tiger. You got tight.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, kill. Hatch it. Shit.
Gone. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check. Fresno. 22 jet bomber. Raider 1. I'm going to run you over. Hey, seam 6.
Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Full strength. Tight dog. Raider 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, 93's the mic. Hey, Delta. Not here.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 56, Mike, 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Slam. Hey,
From the gun, here's Gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Take it at the 37. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Down. 180. Check, 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Protein spill. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Yo, Chief. That's what I do. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's two really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively, and now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Carr. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Hey, 734. Mike, check. 59.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Watch 54. Hey, exit.
Right. Yep. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Mike. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Mike's 55.
On 1st and 10, Adams. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
What's the run? 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Crunch time, defense.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
76. Tell him. 76. 76.
Mike's 56.
Hey. High 7.
You got nothing.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, zoom.
93's the Mike. 93's the Mike. Go. Check. 93's the Mike. 93's the Mike.
Tighten up.
Carr gonna throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Check 24, check 24.
On second down, Mathis, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now. 50, plant. General West.
Let's go. Check 3.
And speed grip.
Now Adams, off play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Come on,
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
56.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Topper.
Rush in. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Bravo.
Switch gears.
Now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Mike 56, Mike.
Go.
Check pass.
Let's go.
Off play action. Adams. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
18 Gator. Check. Hey, box truck.
Right. Check.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, here we go.
Go.
Adams operating from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield strike, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Tight ends right. 3 down. Check.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Express. Check. 93's the mic. 93's.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mike's 5-4. I got one. Check 37.
Ready to go. Shoot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Recon, 132 fighter. 8 read.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Taking a shot for Samuel. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go, D. Check 50. Check 50.
Pursue.
93's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Yeah, baby.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
734. He's checking. Crash. Hey, wahoo!
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here it comes. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
Down. You ready? Bring strike Chief.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Dude.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Down. White.
Let's bring it.
Raider 9.
Let's bring it.
Hey, Alpha.
93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Stepping up and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Derek Carr, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
185.
They'll try the draw. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Coming after you. Check.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Pilot 64. Weak.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Adams now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Check 9, check 9.
Hey, Charlie. 55.
Looking to throw. Adams. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's Adams from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Later one. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Express. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I'm coming.
5.
Coming. Check 734.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Carr. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
It's be a long day for you. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. Express. Listen, hot. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
93.
Watch the slant.
Hey, exit.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Carr to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
6:37.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Down. General West. 70. Indy. Check. Now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
Now Adams to throw. To throw again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel becoming just the 2nd player with, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
29. Hey, high 7.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You don't see me.
Carr now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr now to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
808.
Check, 93's the mic, 93.
Hey, orbit.
Check, 93.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a body week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we